divided by 1 plus 5e to the power negative 0.3x squared for x greater than 0. Okay. So can you please take out your graphic calculator and sketch the graph? Okay. And someone show me the graph, please. Have you got the graph?
Yep, I got it right here.
Yeah, can you please send it to me?
Okay.
Send it to the group. Yeah, so that everyone can have a look at the graph.
Looks a bit weird though.
Okay, never mind.
All right then.
Okay. So we have two graphs. Okay. What is the difference between the two graphs? Can y'all go to the WhatsApp there? We have two graphs from your friend. One go like that. Yep. Okay. The other one is just. So what is the difference between the two graphs? You tell me. Can you please tell me? Hello. The other graph look like that.
Maybe the window is different.
Yeah, definitely the window is different.
It is wider.
Huh? Yeah, the window
Wider
here.
and-
When you go to the window. Okay, Weng Shen, can you tell me what is your window?
My x minimum is 0.
X minimum is 0.
And then for my maximum, I put 100.
Okay, your maximum, you put 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoyan is it? Or Xiaoyan? Xiaoyan, can you please tell me what is your window?
You mean me?
Yeah.
My max is 10. Minimum is 0.
Yeah, minimum is 0. X maximum is 10. Okay, so if you want to, from these two, you want to, so what is important is we want to show this part. So for Weng Shen, you reduce your X maximum. For Xiaoyan, you increase your X maximum. Then you try and you send me the graph. So I'm doing this to make sure everyone know how to sketch the graph. Huh? There'll be one part sketching graph. Okay. And when you sketch the graph, it's good that you also find the coordinates of the turning point. It's a must. If you don't, 2 marks, I will only give you 1 mark for the shape. So either Weng Shen or okay.
I increased until 20.
You increase until 20. Did you put a zoom feed again?
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
you
yeah,
put
yeah,
a
yeah,
zoom
yeah. Oh,
fit.
sorry. No, wait.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Let me send it again.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You just put a zoom fit. Yeah, good. So may I know what is your Y minimum?
0.241.
0.241. So the graph, the graph will be go like that. So it doesn't touch the x-axis. Okay, so the graph should go like that. Okay, yeah. So you give me the coordinate of the stationary point. Okay, when x equal to 0, the y is 2.6. That's from Wing graphic calculator, 2.62. You see that? So you have to make a mark for this one and also this point. Okay,
For the
can someone?
maximum, I got 5.36. Can someone else
Yeah.
confirm?
Yeah, 5.36. Can someone confirm the
Yes,
x
yes.
is 5.36? Yeah. So the rest, you make sure you know how to get the answer, 5.36. And okay, the x is 5.36. How about the y?
5.
5, okay. So everyone know how to do, So you want to get a 2 mark, you do some sort like that. Yep. Okay, done. So everyone know how to sketch the graph. Everyone know how to use a graphic calculator. Okay, now I'm going to go into part B. If fx is equal to vt, okay, so now fx equal to vt, based on the graph in part A, provide evidence which indicate that the object is moving in one direction only. So how am I going to answer this question?
Velocity is only positive. So that
So,
means it never,
you say, yeah, okay.
never
So,
turns.
okay, Winston, you see, provide evidence on the graph. So you have to talk about from the graph itself. So how are we going to put it so that we can get full 1 mark?
It's always positive, right? Velocity.
Instead of saying it's always positive,
Never reaches
based on the
0.
graph. Based on the graph. I know it's always positive, but if you say it's always positive, I still have to think, oh, what is the meaning of positive in relationship with the graph?
Above the x-axis.
Yeah, that is how you should answer. Do y'all get the answer? Do y'all get the answer? Anzu, can you give me the answer for part B again?
Hello? Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah. Can you provide me, the answer for part B?
It's B, part B is because x is how to say, x is superior to 0.
Are you sure? No, that's why you have to listen. Just now
I'm
Winston have
trying my
mentioned
best.
it. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Adrian, can you give me the answer for part B?
The graph is always positive.
Okay, I say if you use the say the graph is always positive, I still have to think. Correct? I still have to think. Oh, what do you mean by always positive? I know. If you say move in one direction, that means always positive. That doesn't show from the evidence of the graph. Who don't know? If you say in one direction, I know it's always positive or it's always negative. So how you get the evidence from the graph? You see? So when you say evidence from the graph, you always have to go back to the graph there. Yeah, Adrian, you want to try again?
Is above the x-axis.
Yes, you are right. So the correct answer is the evidence is the fx graph is always above the x-axis, or the velocity graph is always above the x-axis. So that means it is always positive. Done. You have to say that statement above the x-axis. Even if always below the x-axis also can means that the object is moving in one direction. Are you clear? After you say the graph is always above the x-axis, then only you say it's always positive. So because we want you to refer to the graph. You get me?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the answer. So I didn't write down the answer. You write down the answer for yourself. Teacher is teacher, correct? Okay. Ramisa, you are late for class. So I will mark the attendance later. I will mark you present later. Okay? So don't worry about that. Okay, so done. So now let's go to the next one. Okay. She was late for class. Okay, so now next one. Okay, now I draw the graph again. So if this is my VT graph. Okay, so now imagine this is a VT graph. Huh? Okay, we know that the maximum point happened at 5 point. Hold on, 5.36. Okay, and this is 5, and here is 2.26. Okay, so good. So now I say on the graph, okay, Empacia on the graph above, okay, give a representation of the total distance traveled by the boat, traveled by the object in the first 20 seconds, for example. And write an expression for this distance travel. Okay, so how are you going to do it? So there are two parts. Have you got that? So, total distance travel is area bounded by the VT graph. I didn't write in full. So now I say 21st, 22nd. If I don't want to say first 20 seconds, I can say after 20 seconds. It's up to me. Correct? So that means it's from 0 to 20. So here is my 5. So 20, 20 will be someplace somewhere here. Am I right?
Yeah.
So representation. So I have to shade this area. Okay. Expression. So when I write expression, how should I write it? I have to write as
Definite integral.
definite integral from
From 0 to 20.
0 to 20
VT
VT
dx.
dt. Okay. Then if they ask you to calculate, then you can use your calculator and calculate. Can you all please calculate this?
I got like
Okay.
54.
Is it 54?
I got 54.7, but I'm not sure.
Never mind, never mind. You got 54.7.
39.
Yeah, but I got 54.7 as well.
Fine.
Yay.
Okay, so every
739 though.
739. Okay, never mind. 739, so 7. Okay, so it's meter. So now everyone know how to use your calculator fully, correct? Okay. Got it? So
Yes.
yeah, so can. Okay, so let's go to another part. Okay, so if I have part D, I say, now I want to test you on your antiderivative. I say given gx is equal to 1 over 1 plus, okay, I have to look at my previous one, 5, okay, good, 5 e to the power negative 0.3t, 3x. Okay, now, so what will I ask you to do? If I want to test you on antiderivative, you see what is the similarity between, if you have a look at back at our fx, I write as, okay, I can't remember, I have to go back, 100, okay, is 100 e to the power negative 0.3x divided by 1 plus 5 e to the power negative 0.3x, the whole thing square, am I right? This is our fx. So if I give you gx like that, what will I ask you to do?
show that gx is never
Will I
mind.
ask you to show? Still remember when we talk about antiderivative question, we'll say given y equal to fx. Then first part I will say find what?
The antiderivative
Find
of
antiderivative.
fx.
Find f prime x.
Yeah, find fx.
Then after that part B I will say hence
Find the
integrate
exact
something,
value.
correct? That is related to your f prime x, correct?
Yeah.
Am I right? So this is the structure of an antiderivative question. So that's why just now I asked you all, if I give you gx is that, so what will I ask you? I will
Prime
ask
of
you to
x,
find what? I will ask you to find what?
the derivative.
Yeah. I will ask you to find g prime x. So you think you know how to find g prime x from here? What rule to use? So although this chapter is integration, you must know some of your differentiation rule as well. So what rule to use? Hello? Can someone give me some suggestion? What rule to use?
I don't know the name of the rule.
Oh, you can't, but you know what to do.
I think
Okay, you know
so.
what to do. Can you please do it now? Can you please do it now?
Wait.
So the moment I see on top is a number, I will write as like that. Okay. So you can start to find your g prime x. So can I give you a chance to try?
This is.
Have you got the answer?
But n cannot be -1, so.
You are not doing integration, you are doing differentiation. Please get
I
it
am
right.
blind. I am blind.
You are doing differentiation. That's why when you do this test, you have to let yourself know, are you doing differentiation or are you doing integration? Okay, if you are doing differentiation, that's why I say you have to get all the rules right. Bring down the power. Bring down the power. Copy down the whole thing. Power take away 1. You see, there is a 2 here. Time by the derivative of the 1 in the bracket also because it's e. So you copy down the whole thing. Time by the derivative of the power here. That is -0.3. close. Take out your calculator. -1 multiplied by 5 multiplied by -0.3. So
3 over
you
2.
know the answer is 1.5, correct? Just put it as 1.5, never mind. Then e to the power of -0.3x divided by, because here is power negative, so we bring it down. Done. Okay. Can I move on?
Yes.
Okay, then I have part E. Then I say hence. Find the exact value of, just now that we have done that, this one, okay? Exact value of integrate 0 to 20 Vt dt. So if I have the word hence, where should I start? I have to start from part D. Am I right? So how to start? You will say the integral for this one. Please don't doze off. I write slowly is to let you know. I can write very fast. Okay, what is the answer for this one? What is the integral for this? Hello?
1 over 1 plus 5. It's
Yes.
gx.
So bear in mind, if you integrate g prime x dx, you get back your gx. Understand? Okay, so I write down 1 over 1 plus 5e to the power -0.3 x. Close. Okay, let's have a
Ms.
look.
Doe, is it wrong if I write gx? Just write gx.
In this case, if we are talking about t, actually all of us have to write t here. If we write gx also, nothing wrong. But at the end, I'm not doing this yet. So I will do it slowly, step by step. If you write gx also, is nothing wrong.
Okay, thank you.
So make sure you get the right symbol. Okay, if you do. Okay, so now, if you have a look. So now we want to get to this part. So we go step by step. We want to get to here, right? That is my V. That's my VT. My VT is like that. So now I don't want 1.5 to be here. So what should I do with the equation? What should I do with the equation? I don't want 1.5 to be there. Should I divide or should I multiply? Up to you. So I will do divide. So I will say integrate e to the power -0.3 x divided by 1 plus 5e to the power -0.3 x, the whole thing squared, dx is equal to 1 divided by 1.5, open bracket, 1 plus 5e to the power -0.3x. Got it? So now, what is the next step? There is a 100 here. All right. So both equation, both sides, I multiply with 100. So you are modifying, create until you get the form that you wanted. Okay, so this will be 100 over 3, close. Okay, so now I can turn it into my integrate 0 to 20 VT. Isn't it? This is my VT. DT is equal to open bracket 100 over 1.5, 1 plus 5 e to the power negative 0.3t from 0 to 20. So now you sub with 20, 100 divided by 1.5, 1 plus 5e. Okay, negative 0.3 times 20, what do you get? 6, negative 6, correct?
Yeah.
Close. Yep.
Miss, can
Take
you
away.
go back and explain what you did? You say you divided, but I still a bit lost.
What do you mean by? I divided by 1.5, ma?
You can just divide like that. You don't need to like.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I ask you this question. If I got a max like that, I have 2a equal to 3b. So left hand side I divide by 2. Right hand side I divide by 2. Can or not?
Yeah.
So that is the principle I do.
Oh, I see. I see.
After that, I got like a equal to 3 over 2b. Then left hand side I time with 100. Right hand side I times with 100. Can or not? Can. It's still equal.
Oh, okay, okay. I understand you.
That is what you can do with the equation. Whatever you do to the left hand side, okay, you plus also can, you minus also can. You do the same so that it's still balanced. So that is the principle of equation. Equation means you balance it. Whatever you do to the left, you do the same thing to the whole thing at the right. So that is how I teach algebra when I taught my students in lower form last time. So don't take it equation as something that is very troublesome. Remember the facts. Whatever I do to the left, the whole thing, I do the same to the right. I can plus, I can minus, I can divide, I can multiply. Okay, clear? So why I need to multiply by 100? Can someone tell me why I must multiply with 100 here? Because I want to create this situation. So max is something that you be creative about it. You can create. That's why you want to be an engineer. You have to be very good in max so that you can create. Yeah. If I want to be an accountant, I don't have to be very good in max. Because you are not creating, you are counting something that is over already. Okay, so I've start with 0. Sorry for talking too much. Okay, start with 0. So I put 100 over 1.5, open bracket, 1 plus 5e to the power of 0. Okay, so this one, this part, 100 divided by 1.5, what do you get? Can someone give me the answer? 100 divided by 1.5, what do you get? 1,000
66.
divided by, huh?
Oh,
200 over 3.
yes.
You see? 200 over 3. Because I asked for exact value. So you have to leave it like that. Understand? Okay, take away. Okay, here is 100, 200 over 3. Then here is 6. So it's 100 over 9. Am I right?
Yes.
So this will be the exact value. So if you count this, if you take out your calculator and you count, you will get an approximate value like this. Okay? So antiderivative, you don't take it as something that is very tough. What you need to do, start from what you differentiate, step by step, write it down. Clear?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Hello? So these few days lecture, you go through again, you make sure you learn all the part. I guarantee you, you won't fail your exam. Okay, any other question that you like to ask? So yesterday lecture, I told you already now what are the questions. So this is one of the questions. Don't think that, wow, you look at the numbers so troublesome. You just be patient and write it down step by step. Anything else that you like to ask from your textbook or whatever is it? Huh? All of you, are you in my class?
As
Or
of
you
now,
are
no.
or you are in chemistry class now? Or other class? Or thinking about your assignment? By the way, Max also got assignment. Huh? But we put the assignment to the last, so that you can focus on your SAT. Anything that you like me to enlighten you? No?
None yet.
Not yet. So when are
Yet.
you going to ask me? When are you going to ask me? During holiday? I don't think so.
Maybe.
You're busy with your assignment. How many assignments do you need to submit?
Every subject has assignment.
There's a folder report and a sheet report. English has a draft and a task 2 to write. So yeah. The number of assignments is one thing, but they all decided to put the due date on the exact same day. So
Didn't you tell your teacher?
Oh yeah, the teacher, yeah, the due date was supposed to be like during our, I think it was during our bio SCT, but then because it was on bio SCT, right? So the teacher postponed it, but they all postponed it into the same day as well.
So you see or not, that is a danger. Everything you postpone, then at last, who is the one who is going to suffer? You are going to suffer.
I'm submitting my assignment 2 weeks early.
Yeah, good. That is good.
Because there's no time.
Yeah, so that's why when you talk again about doing your assignment, correct, you have to tell yourself, don't talk about draft. Don't talk about, you see, if you talk about draft, you always will drag your work. Tell yourself, I'm going to do it, whether it's draft or not, I'm going to do it properly and once and for all. That's it. Then you won't waste your time. You will sit down, say, today I'm going to do that. I'm not going to take it as a draft. I'm going to take it as I'm going to finish up the assignment. So if you do it properly, then when you submit to the teacher, it come back to you, you don't have to redo much. So that's why every time when we say draft, actually the sense of the draft is really kill you. Instead of doing one assignment, you become doing 2 or 3 assignments. Because you put to and fro from your teacher. You're wasting your time. You have to always put in mind, if I want to do, I do it properly, right from the very beginning. Like for Max also the same thing. I don't wait until SAT come, then only I learn the part properly. I learn right from the very beginning. I make sure, okay, today's lecture, I make sure I know everything. Then you won't get panic. That is how you tell yourself, be positive about it. Then you will have enough time to do whatever you want to do. That is also called self-discipline. You tell yourself, I'm not going to do any other thing during the lesson. That's it. You try to do it like that. No other gadget around me. For me, I also do the same thing. When I teach, I have to stay focused in what I want to teach. Okay, class, I'm not going to drag your time. Okay, if really during your revision, you need any help, do text me. I will try my best to get back to you.
Miss No, we are allowed to bring one handwritten notes again, right?
Yes, 1-page handwritten notes. That's why my advice is go through this week lecture, write down all the things, all the formula. Okay, that is the only way I can help you. You get me? You are allowed to bring in 1-page handwritten notes. You get me?
Yes.
You are allowed in your 1-page handwritten notes, you are allowed to write examples, you are allowed to write anything you like. Hello? You get me?
Yeah.
Okay, don't get panic, don't get that one. Go through all the lecture and tutorial for this week. And spend some time doing the SAT practice test as well. There are 4 inside there. Yeah, there are answers for you. So you just go through the lecture, write down the important notes, then start doing the practice test. The very important thing, make sure whatever in the lecture or tutorial for this week, you know how to do it. Okay, I'm trying my best to cut down your time of study already. Okay? If you don't have the time, that is the minimum you can do. If you want to get good grade, you better go through the textbook, go through everything in the practice test. Okay? So our aim is to get 100% pass. You can, only you can do it. Only you can achieve that. I can't. Okay? Can or not? So I'm not going to take your time. Thank you, class.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you, Miss.
Thank you.
Miss,
Yes?
Miss, will you like manually take my
Yes. I will manually take your attendance. Okay.
All right, Miss. Thank you.
Mm.